You're now live with the Q Boogie Sports Show, the #1 sports show in New York. Peace.
All right, let's do it. Welcome to the Q Boogie Sports Show. It's Q Boogie, Podcast 5. I'm feeling real good right now because I have no school tomorrow. Shout out to Mother Nature. Really, I don't need you to actually make it snow, though. Government, we on to you, by the way. Anyway, I want to talk some basketball. We just got some news about Trae Young, point guard, Oklahoma. I really want to take the time out to really think about these guys going one and done.
Okay.
Only because I don't know if he's ready. And it's funny because I might sound like a little hypocritical because he had such an amazing run in the first maybe 20 games.
Okay.
Giving you 30 and 15, giving you 40 and 8, 30 points, 8 assists, 40 points, 12 assists. And you really think, like, this guy, he better go to the league. LeBron said, yo, he don't even have to worry about, getting drafted. All he needs to know is how he's going to balance that check. Okay. But as the season went on, granted, not a great team around him, but he struggled and he might have gotten exposed. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, you're gonna go to a team with a little bit more talent, but in terms of NBA, if he's a top 5 pick, he's gonna go to some pork loins. Like a team like Phoenix. He's going to have a backcourt, Devin Booker, but that's about it. He's going to go to a team where they need him to do a lot every night.
Should he stay?
I think he should stay. He's probably like 6'1" and probably weighs about 150. He can shoot the lights out.
That's basketball.
It is basketball. We talk about that all the time when, the way the game's going, it's just who can shoot the most threes.
That's it.
You see Houston, they look better than Golden State shooting the three sometimes. So I do agree to a certain extent that, that is basketball now, and that's basically what it is. And he's a perfect fit. So it's no question he should be going to the league. But I really want him to consider getting better. Getting better before he goes to the league, because all he's going to hear his rookie year, and we see that, and I love Lonzo, so Lonzo's always going to be talked about.
Of course.
You have so much pressure on you to perform a certain way. Whether your father's talking or not, if you're a top 5 pick, you have to play top 5. And besides, I think Jason Tatum, who's on the Boston Celtics, every other rookie was needed right away. De'Aaron Fox, I need you need to perform right now. Dennis Smith, I need you to perform right now. Perform right now. At 19 years old. And I think people need to stop pressuring these guys and thinking they're going to beat LeBron James their first year.
Okay.
So, especially when they're 19 years old. So with Trae Young, I really think he should stay. I really, really think he should stay because he needs to get better. And with him being so small and him being only able to shoot the three, I think he needs to take care of the ball more. I think, in my opinion, it won't hurt. He'll just dominate next year.
Who's better than him coming out?
Well, you got some big man. You got some swing man. Remember, he's a guard. He might not even be the best guard by the end of it because he's not playing. We get another couple of weeks to see these guys ball. Duke is still in it. Kansas is still in it. And you get to see some other talent that you probably weren't going to see from other schools that upset the big schools. So now you're starting to think like, well, I forgot about Trae Young because he hasn't played since, early March.
Right. I mean, let's do the math. How many teams in the league need a guard?
Need a guard? Okay. I'll probably go Phoenix. The Knicks the Knicks always need a guard. I'll probably go Orlando Magic, probably need a guard. Let's see. Memphis needs a lot. Who else? East, maybe? Who's in the East? I mean, it's a couple more. Probably about 8 or 9 teams. I say they need a guard.
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn's good.
Okay.
Brooklyn's good.
We said the Knicks, right?
The Knicks always need a guard. They always need a guard.
Did you mention the Knicks?
Yes, because they always need a guard.
So is he top 5?
Is he top 5? I'll say he's top 5.
All right, so you mentioned the 4.
Atlanta might need a guard.
Atlanta, that's 5. So if he's top 5, he's going to one of those guys.
Yes. But you got DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona.
Okay.
Marvin Bagley. There's some names that he can drop, and especially because of his performance. He lost to Rhode Island. I love Rhode Island, but they're not Duke. I'd rather you lose to Duke than to lose to Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm. Can't do it by himself.
He definitely can't do it by himself. But if you're a top 5 pick, I kind of need you. Give me something.
It's all about you.
It is all about you at that point.
Especially if you want to be one and done.
You
got to handle your
You
business.
have to. And that goes into my next point. It seems like the NBA kind of punishes guys when they stay. That's why a lot of these guys leave. They leave so early. Okay, there's 2 scenarios that can happen. You go to Kentucky. We all know about Kentucky, right?
Right.
We're going to go get another guy that's just like you. So if you want to stay, guess what? You're coming off the bench. Because there's a guy in the next class better than you. Sorry. We see that with guys all the time. They stay another year. They want to stay another year. And guess what? They're like, oh, I forgot he played for that team.
Okay.
He's on the bench. So you have that scenario. Then you have what happened?
But there's only one team that really does that. That's Kentucky.
But people are always worried.
Duke wants the guys to stay.
Yes, but then they go, okay, so then you stay, right?
Okay.
So it's kind of like the NFL that also you want to stay. 2 or 3 years down the line, you're old now. You're going to be 21, 22. You're old. We don't want that. We can only get 4 years out of you.
So he doesn't have a choice.
I think he has one more year if he goes to a different school because of the talent wise.
Wait, you talking about him transferring now?
I mean, I just don't think Oklahoma was a great fit. If he would have went somewhere else where the talent level was with him, oh my God!
I mean,
he's still playing.
I don't know. I think if he leaves, go to the NBA.
Of course.
If you stay at the school. Understand what you did wrong and learn.
He's definitely going to have to learn.
Because you're one and done, but then he got one more year left.
He's smart. I give him credit 100%.
Okay.
I give him credit because he went to Oklahoma. They're not high on the rankings. They're not Kansas. They're probably maybe the 5th, 6th best team in his own conference.
He's the man.
I'm going to agree with you. But you got to have some teammates, and I need you to play. Granted, Ben Simmons did it. He didn't even get into the tournament, and he went and played and went number 1.
Right.
But guess what? He was 6'10".
Oh, well.
And we couldn't dissect. And he also played in the SEC to where their schedule wasn't great. And we can kind of dissect every little thing that Trae Young did because every other night he was playing on television. It was like Trae night. Like, come on now. So, I think he should stay. I'm not excited. I wish him the best because I like his game.
Okay.
I think he, like we said, he's a perfect fit for the NBA. Don't think it's next year though.
Okay.
He gets better. Oh my God, he would tear up the NCAA, and he would get better because he need. What do you think? He said, it's just really hard, and I know he was frustrated. It's really hard every night. I'm being guarded different. I understand that. What do you think is gonna happen when you get to the NBA?
Exactly.
What all these people do is go like this: click, click, click. Every time you step on the court, they get paid to do this. So guess what? And they get to watch it 24/7. They have no schoolwork. Or guys watching film have no schoolwork that they can't guard you the way they might want to.
Right.
And now basically it's their job. I mean, just like college, it's their job. But in the NBA, it's their job.
Happened to your boy from the Knicks, boy. Every night, getting challenged.
Yep.
They're coming hard at him. No, he's
time.
19 years old.
Yeah, no, he's 19.
Giving him the business.
Every single time.
He adjusted.
No, he adjusted well, but he's adjusting well. He still has his hiccups from here and there, and I'm going to say that as one of his biggest fans. But imagine what it's like for Trae Young, who's only 6'1", Lonzo's 6'6". They probably weigh the same. There's an issue there. But anyway, Golden State has an issue.
What we got?
They have a bug.
As in a stomach bug?
An injury bug.
There's someone else?
They have
Injured?
all 4 stars of the Golden State Warriors are hurt.
Me. You gotta be kidding
And we
me.
have 4 or 5 games left. And then we're going into the playoffs. And they might have to see the Pelicans.
Okay, how many weeks we talking?
We're talking April.
Before someone
First week?
Who's the first one to come back off an injury?
It'll probably be Kevin Durant. Then probably Draymond Green. Then Clay. And then probably Steph. Because Steph's history of his ankle, it's like, I don't know. He can come back tomorrow and he might be out till the second round.
They're in the playoffs.
They're definitely in the playoffs. They got the second seed.
So
It's not looking good.
yeah, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. And that's the thing that people don't notice about. We talked about dynasties. Injuries is a big part in that.
Yeah, but this is not the end of a dynasty. This is just.
I don't think so. I just think it's a
see
fork in the
anyone
road if they don't win.
I don't see anyone leaving. I don't see anyone being traded.
You're right. But we don't know. Steph Curry is one of the best basketball players in the league. And now I hope this ankle injury doesn't hinder him for the rest of his career, but it just seems like with these dynasties, it doesn't last so long in the NBA.
But I think they're strong enough not to play without your boy.
I think so.
I think that'd be fine.
I hope.
I mean, people start coming back.
I hope it's not. I really hope, because this is the year that they can lose. They might not even get to the finals.
Right.
And it seemed like in the beginning we're like Warriors. So I really, really, really do wonder.
So Steph is the last one to come back?
I think he's the last to come back based on his injury history, him hurting his ankle. Listen, he's the last one to come back. They might be all right for the first round. They got the Pelicans. They always have a problem with the Pelicans. But that was with DeMarcus Cousins, so they might be okay. They might get lucky. But we don't know, because every night teams are moving.
Right.
You could be in the playoffs, out of the playoffs. What happens if they get OKC? Uh-oh.
Well, your boy's going to come back hurt, and he's going to play.
Right, he's going to
Because
play.
he doesn't have to run up and down the court. You know, he can just jog, catch it, shoot, keep it moving.
I just wonder if the Golden State Warriors get OKC in the first round. Uh-oh.
What's the possibilities?
Well, they're all 1.5 games away from each other. They got about maybe 4 or 5 games left.
Yeah, but they wouldn't see him in the first round.
Well, like I said, OKC is probably at like 5 right now. Mm-hmm. If they say they lose the next 3 games, they can drop and see Golden State.
They could do it on purpose.
At 7, I would do it on purpose.
I'll do it on purpose
because I know I'm going to beat you.
Exactly, because everyone's hurt. And there's no way everybody's going to be back for the first round.
Even if they are hurt, that's going to be they're going at it.
Anthony Carmelo.
It's going down. Paul George.
Oh, man.
It's going down. Oh, Russell?
Yeah.
You know he's waking up every game in that series.
On 10.
On 105. Red Bull, Roadrunner all the way.
That would be interesting. I would lose on purpose just to see them in the first round.
Well, you got to be careful because you got to make sure nobody else is on the bottom. But
I mean, you got to do the math.
Right, of course.
You know, I mean, it's a good
So
scenario,
you're losing on purpose?
If I know I'm going to get them, yes. If I'm going to get them, I'm losing. Yo, guys, let's give up a few so we can see them in the first round. Because after them, who you going to have?
All you got to see is Houston, really. I think they're better. When OKC plays together and they play the way they played against Golden State,
right?
They are arguably the best team in the West. So they won't have to worry about anybody except for the Houston Rockets, which they won't see to the conference finals.
We got to see what's going to happen.
We have to. We have to.
See.
That should be fun.
What we got next?
I don't know.
I got to take you to practice, Playboy.
Oh, yeah.
It's 6:30.
All right. Well, the Q Boogie Sports Show. Snow Day. Checking out. Peace.